Good morning, YouTube. It's your man, Always George Page, coming to you live on YouTube. Well, one of my favorite shows that was, popular around about the few years ago was the series Vikings. And I like the series. It was just, I often see some of these historical experts saying that it's not accurate, the whole history, but it was a great show. And if you ever watched it, you love the story about it, and also the violence was pretty good. This stuff was realistic. This was on regular cable television, not like on something like a Showtime or HBO or Stars. Those who do those networks that do TV shows. I'm about to say Cinemax, but I don't think Cinemax do TV shows. They used to. But anyway, as you know, the story of Vikings was about a Viking by the name of Ragnar Lothbrok. He was just a simple farmer, and like any other Viking, they often go raiding. And he decided to go in a different direction. So after that, he became a legend. And then he became a chief, and then became the king of, I think it was Kattegat. No, he was chief, but he became king of Norway, in a way. And the story goes on that, Ragnar passes away. He dies. He sacrifices himself when he goes back to England. And then there's a war between his sons. His oldest son, Bjorn, who was from his first wife, Lagertha, and his other four sons was with his second wife. Anyway, as you know, the story is that the second youngest son, Ivar, Ivar the Boneless, he decided to take over, and and then there was a war between Ivar and his other two brothers, and his other brother Isvik was on his side, trying to get back, and it was a turn of Bjorn, who was truthfully the legitimate heir because he's the oldest son. And then Ivar, he runs off to Russia and hangs with the Rus. And Bjorn, he's trying to form up a alliance with King Harold, and to fight off Ivar and the Rus. And Isvik, who killed Lagertha, runs off and he hooks up with Ivar. And then you have Loki's missing. You remember Loki? He's the boat maker, and he goes off with a group of people and start a new civilization or something like that. Because remember his wife, she got killed by the young girl that they kidnapped when they went to the Middle East. And he's disappeared. You remember that last season he went in some cave and then he disappeared, and a few years later after that, and no one can find Loki. But I think he's gonna pop up in this season. Anyway, the Rus comes to Kattegat to Norway, and it's a great battle. I mean, and then I think Harold gets killed, and he might get killed. And I don't remember. And then there's that scene where you see Bjorn sitting on the beach with the bodies around him, and it's like he's talking to Ivar. And then pretty much at the end, you think Bjorn dies. We see him dead. Anyway, this season was supposed to be part 2 of the 6th season, which was supposed to be the final season of the series. And I was looking forward to watching it till I found out this. The series has moved to another streaming service, Amazon Prime Video. Why? What is these streaming services doing to? You sons of bitches! I'm not gonna pay to watch a show that I like to watch. I'm not gonna pay for it. And I know people say, "Well, try to catch it on YouTube." They're not gonna put it on YouTube. Not like what happened when Apple Plus, they took the Peanuts specials. Those this I don't know why. Why did you? You know what? It was money. The History Channel. The History Channel. It was money. That's what it was about. Money. They could have They could have kept Vikings, but no. Amazon. Amazon has gotten big. Amazon was just mostly selling T-shirts and other stuff. Now is a streaming service. So I want revenge. Come. I have not prayed this before. I didn't have the tongue for it. We all know if I'm a good man or a bad. Yes, I'm bad. Well, as you know, the rest of the other 5 seasons of Vikings is on Netflix. And, you know, I don't worry about it because it was a good show. I watched most of the 5 seasons it was on, you know, on the History Channel. But I feel like I was cheated. I want revenge. Come! And it was a great show. You know, I love the characters. Mostly, I think when you know, they killed off Ragnar, pretty much the series kind of, it fell off. You know, then Edelstol, the priest, he died. You know, and then Lagertha, and you know, and then it's supposed to be, you know, and Rollo betrayed Ragnar at least 2 times, and saying that he's supposed to be Born's father or whatever. But it's just like I just feel cheated. I feel cheated. I don't know why. Why? Why? Damn you, Amazon Video Prime! Damn you! This is your man on the Red George page. Like, don't like, subscribe, don't subscribe. I'm out. And I want revenge, Crumb! Revenge!